How's it going? I'm in Acapulco. This is my first podcast from Acapulco. I arrived here a few days ago, left Jean, the lovely Jean, in North Carolina. I'd been there for a few weeks. I loved it. I love North Carolina. I love the Outer Banks and the sun and the beach, and it's beautiful. The food isn't the healthiest. I think a big part of that was my own lack of self-control and just eating everything I could get my hands on. Decent people and little or no masks or any of that shenanigans and shit going on. So it's a bit of a shock to come to Mexico, where Mexico seems to be very afraid. The people are very, oh my God. They're all wearing masks all the time, everywhere, nearly everyone. I'm one of the few who does not wear them. I'll wear them when I have to go into a shop, but I'm not wearing it in public. If I can get away with it, I'm not wearing it outdoors. So the purpose of this podcast is to talk about playing the game. And what I mean by that is, in order for me to get from America to Mexico, I had to wear a mask. I don't think that there's black and white answers for every person. I don't think it's a case of, hey, nobody get vaccinated. I think each individual is on an individual path, and in that moment, each individual can create multiple outcomes and can decide what they're being guided to do, what the purpose is. So if I was in Ireland and I was told you have to get vaccinated to travel, I would have got fucking vaccinated, because I hate the fucking country. I hate the energy there. It's that's quite a strong description. I can't stand the place. I'm fucking ecstatic to be out of there. Every day I wake up and I praise the gods that I have left that shithole. I'm delighted to be out of there, and I probably would have taken that risk, taking the vaccine to get the fuck out of there, because it's my priority was leaving that country. Now, that's because I was so I was at the end of the line in that place. I needed to move on. What is your priority? Where are you going? Now, I'll give you an idea where I'm going, and the reason I'm in Acapulco is there's an astrologer I've had for about 14 years, and he's guided me to a few places energetically he's just been bang on. It's been very purposeful, and he knew, one of the first things he ever said to me when I met him about 14 years ago was, when are you leaving Ireland? He knew, we hadn't had a conversation before. He didn't know I wanted out. It was only thoughts in those days. Different places have different frequencies that we have to integrate, or that can be more beneficial and less beneficial to us. Ireland is not beneficial to me at all. To some of you listening, it could be incredible to you. So Acapulco is not particularly, some of it is not particularly nice. It's a busy holiday kind of place, but energetically it's very purposeful for me. Now, some of it is spectacular along the coast if you have money, which I don't, or I don't have that kind of money to be, in a house on the hill overlooking the sea. But maybe someday. I've got sidetracked now thinking of the house on the hill overlooking the sea, because I'm in a fucking really noisy, the cheapest apartment I could find on Airbnb. But I'm here to work. I'm not on holidays. I'm here to do my thing. Integrate this energy and see where it takes me. To play the game, it's about, well, what's our priority? My priority is to integrate this energy. Now, if vaccines come in and lockdowns come in, I could probably stay here for a while. Maybe move to South America, move lower, if that happens, and if depending on what the kind of regulations and restrictions are. But my work here is to keep my eye on the prize. It is to play the game. So if they want me to walk into a fucking shop with a mask on, I'll put the mask on, because I know that I'm not coming back here and watching 9 hours of fucking television, sitting on fucking social media for 6 hours. I know I'm not doing that. Do you see my point? I know that I'm coming back and I'm practicing being in my body. I'm sitting on a balcony. I'll talk about this another time. I'm working with the energy of the sun in the morning and the evening, sun gazing. I'm spending time in stillness. I'm spending time in gratitude. I'm working on facing and integrating whatever layers of stuff this place is bringing up, and it is layers of heartbreak, layers of loneliness, fear of restrictions, frustration at restrictions. I had to get They wanted to spray me if I went to the beach yesterday. They wanted to spray me with disinfectant. Wanted me to wear a mask and to fill out my details. I politely declined and walked away. So if I can find a place that I can get onto the beach without having to go through that circus, I will. And if I can't, maybe in a week or two, I'll submit and I'll go through, because maybe my priority will be to be on the beach, to connect with the water. I don't know. It's about I know what I'm working towards. I'm working toward energetically the articles that I wrote on Instagram, the eye of the needle. There's a way through all this. And I'll give you an example. When I left Ireland, whatever it was, 2 months ago, something like that, I had to fly to Amsterdam. I then flew to Mexico City. I then had a 3-hour bus ride to Tasco, where I stayed for 2 weeks. Then had a 3-hour bus ride back to Mexico City. Then a flight to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Raleigh. And then Raleigh to Atlanta, Atlanta to Mexico City to Acapulco. I've been temperature checked many, many times. I've filled out fucking contract tracing things on my phone that I had to do to get on these planes, to do all this. My fear was always inaccurate. It was wrong. I was terrified of being diagnosed. I was not because I'm afraid of coronavirus. I couldn't give a fuck. Terrified of not being let on a plane. Terrified of being sent back to Ireland. So it brought up good layers of my own fear, my own insecurity of not letting go. There was serious work in that of fucking just not knowing, having to let go, having to integrate and witness that fucking terror and that fear that was in my joints, in my stomach, in my bones, and say, okay, I'm grateful you're here. To integrate and embrace that fear, that terror, that sickness, that whatever it may be, to allow it, that I don't know where I'm going. Am I going to a fucking COVID hospital? Am I getting on a plane? But in reality, despite all this, there's been no problem. I've got everywhere I wanted. There hasn't been any issue. The biggest issue I've found so far is yesterday not being allowed on the beach. And that was a little frustrating, because I wanted to see the water. I wanted to get close to it with a plan to swim. So the eye of the needle, there's only so much time in our day. And where is the mind? Where is our focus and attention? Is it on, oh my God, there's more fucking lockdowns. Oh my God, the paedophile has just been elected, Joe Biden. Oh my God, Trump has gone the rapist. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. All the oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Read more articles about the lockdowns. Oh, they're going to vaccinate all of us. You'll have to have a vaccination passport, and they won't let you buy your food, and they're going to close down your bank account and all this kind of stuff. And read that shit all day. I read that shit fucking 10, 15 years ago. When I woke up to conspiracies and started exploring 9/11 and all of these things. And I went down a lot of those rabbit holes. And my conclusion was, although a lot of it's accurate, and I believe a lot of it, and I think a lot of it has potential to unfold, ultimately, it's a distraction. It's time consuming. So if there are reptilians, if there are powers that be and elite and demons, they're fucking ecstatic, because we're all spending all of our time reading about conspiracies, getting lost down the fucking potential rabbit holes, and not being alert, not being present. So I've stopped all that shit. Now I have my other distractions and vices, still spend too much time on my phone, too much time in my head. And that's why I needed to come back, to come down here to Acapulco, is to do nothing. Is to spend time in stillness, to set aside time in stillness, to write, to do my own work, to be present. Still work with clients, but not many. Do my own thing. Go through that eye of the needle. Do you hear the fridge going fucking bananas? The fridge is about to go bananas in front of me. It does this at times. I should maybe unplug it. I'd be afraid if I unplug it that I plug it back in, it won't work. That's the kind of place I'm in. The eye of the needle. As I've talked about before, I used to work with roulette, not for money. With practice over about a year and a half, I learned that the ball lands on every number. And I could pick a number and I could make the ball land on it. Now, I wasn't I wasn't fucking energetically forcing the ball to slow down or any of that. I just choose a number and I direct my consciousness to that number. So if the ball lands on all 36, 37 numbers and we're conscious, we can go to the reality where the ball lands on our number. Most of the time, obviously, we're asleep. We're unconscious. We spin the wheel. The ball lands somewhere. Who knows where? So if we're conscious and present and in tune, you know, my higher self, my spirit didn't bring me here to be locked in some fucking COVID ward and vaccinated and whatever. Or maybe it did. But if it did, it's my purpose. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with whatever my purpose is. Gavin the human, his idea of what's spiritual or of what's purposeful has proven many times to be delusional. So I'm all right. I'm moving more and more into the flow of life, trust my higher self, see what's presented, felt moved to come to Mexico. Turns out so far it's highly purposeful. It feels right. Now, that's not to say that there won't be a major lockdown in the next few days or weeks and fucking locked in our homes or God knows what. But if that's where I find myself, I can work with that. I know how to work with myself. I don't have to fight with these energies or entities or authorities right now. Tomorrow I might, but up until now my focus is clear. I'm aware of what I need to do. Be present, be centered, integrate this energy continually and follow my instinct, and I'll be guided to be where I'm supposed to be. Now, some beings or many beings may be here to fight, to go out in the streets and to battle and do those things. That's cool. No issue with that. That's your business. But I do know as well for sure that there are a number of people listening to this. And there's a number of people on this planet, maybe not many of them. And their work is not to go fucking fighting in the streets. We're lighthouses. We're energetic. We're here to do our work. We're here to emanate that frequency. We're here to integrate the terror out there or the panic or the whatever it may be, to change energy, integrate the frequency. That's what my work is. And for some reason, I'm supposed to be here at the moment. But there's people listening to this that too, who can do that too, and that's what our role is. So if we're spending time reading these articles and afraid and arguing and thinking, oh my God, I need to fucking shout, whoa, how the vaccines and the lockdowns and all the rest, we're slowing down our own evolution. We're not doing our work. We're not emanating the energy we're here to emanate. If other people do this or not, it's fucking none of my business. If they spend their days or hours or whatever on whatever social media reading about whatever such and such said and whatever is going to happen to us and the way the world is falling apart, it's none of my fucking business. But my priority is my own awakening, is my own consciousness, is my own time. Time is fucking short. These days are flying by. We're skyrocketing towards the end of 2020. New year coming, new frequency, new energy. I'm doing as much work as I can. It's not much. It's not enough. I'd like to be doing more. And that's what I'm moving towards, to be in my body, to be present, to witness my reflection in the people who contact me, who serve me in a shop, who I walk past. Whatever it may be, the energy of this apartment, the walls, the fucking cockroach that crawled across the ceiling last night and frightened the shit out of me, whatever it may be, to integrate my own stuff. So in a sense, I feel I'm going into my own cell. And that's what living in the car was. It was a bubble. It was like a monk's cell that I was put in to work. And being here is a similar thing. I'm here to work. I'm here to integrate myself. So I would encourage anyone, if this resonates with you, to try, as I'm trying to do, to put the fucking phone down. I've moved away from news. I'm just not interested in the fear porn or the articles. So we are such unbelievably powerful, godlike beings. So try not to view the outer world as them versus us. It's you testing you. Can you be at home with you? Can you be present with you? Can you feel? Can you step away from all the fucking news and stuff? Can you live your life? I'm living me life. Kind of oblivious to what's kind of coming in, or maybe coming in or not coming in. I know Biden got elected. I know there are lockdowns, but Yeah, so what? I sit in the sun, I get sunburnt, I cook me breakfast, maybe I go for tacos in the evening, I have a couple of showers a day, which is fan-fucking-tastic after living in a car. I'm quite content. Life is good. So maybe it depends where our attention is. How much time we're giving to these distractions. Energetic distractions. Energetic drains. These things exhaust us. They use up hours of our time and energy that we could be present with ourselves or our family or whoever. Anyway, thanks for listening. These podcasts are now available on Stitcher, iTunes and all the rest, but Stitcher is a new one I finally got my act together and got on, and on YouTube. I'll leave some links below for newsletter. Most of my content these days seems to be on Instagram, although I'm taking a little step back from that as well. I don't want to spend too much time on it, just want to put my content on and get on with my own work. So yeah, thanks for listening. Please share if this resonates with you or inspires you or feels good. If it fucking feels dreadful and pisses you off, you can still share it. Be well.